Let's talk about Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon. She and her, I guess her boyfriend, husband, what is it?
I don't know. Are they married?
Yeah.
What? Married?
Yeah, I think they are.
So the hubby was driving home. They were at some event.
They got their drink on.
And they had their drink on, right?
I think it was drank on.
Drank on.
You have to say drank on?
Yeah, I think so.
And they get pulled over. You know, they're giving the husband the what have you for a DWI.
It happens.
Yeah. And then Reese Witherspoon decides she's going to get out of the car and have a little conversation with the cops.
And tell everyone who she is.
Yeah.
That she's Reese Witherspoon.
Well, at first they just said, hey, lady, get back in the car, you know? And,
Right.
and I guess she was being a little combative. She got back in the car, but then she gets back out again and starts giving the cops a how do you do. And they had to give her some of the what of it. Yeah.
And what I'm thinking when I see something like this is really how Reese Witherspoon is.
Yes, stop with the statement she gave.
But these big Hollywood stars, they portray this image to the public, and when they go on these talk shows.
Right.
But this is the real Reese Witherspoon.
Hi, I'm Reese Witherspoon.
Because you're going to hear a very different Reese Witherspoon when
Yes.
she explains what happened that night.
Mm-hmm. And, yes, they placed her under arrest.
They sure did, Anthony.
What a drunken ass.
Yeah, she was hammered. Her husband was hammered.
Trying to use her name to get out of it.
Yeah, and the cop wants no part of it.
All right, maybe we've done that too. But we're polite about it, at least.
Not to that extent. Once you're out of the car, all bets are off, man. Like through the window, I'll fucking bargain like I'm at a Bangladesh marketplace. But if I'm out of the vehicle, bargaining's over. You're fucking, that's it. You are now you're in a position where the officer can feel threatened by you, you could be in his space.
Sure.
There's a lot of things that can happen when you're out of the car. I've seen so many videos where the cop will grab someone by the arm, and then you hear like, "Don't touch me!
Right.
Don't you!" And they pull away. It's over at that point. Fucking arrest him.
When we were really hot back in the day.
I remember that.
At NAW.
You still are.
Oh, thank you, Jimmy. I'm working on it. I was on the Henry Hudson Parkway. I was going about 75 or 80. Got pulled over. This is when we had heat, man.
Yes.
We had heat in this town.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's hard to believe, but we did.
Oh, yeah.
And I had so many goddamn PBA cards. And this guy that pulled me over, he was so happy he had somebody going 75, 80. He was so happy. Just giving me the business. And then I politely said, "Would you accept a PBA card?" And he goes, "Who do you know?" It wasn't even nice about it. "Who do you know?" So I swear to you, I handed him a whole bunch.
Here,
remember the
pick one.
days we would get one every other week?
Yeah, take one of these, Flatfoot. Pick one.
So I basically gave him a handful, like 4 or 5, easy.
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Wait here." And he goes back to his patrol car. And I'm like, fuck, I don't know if the PBA card's going to work, He comes back to the window, and he throws them at me and goes, "Be careful next time, or be more careful." He was so mad that he was letting me off the hook.
Yeah, he wanted
Because whatever name I had in that pile was a good one.
Yeah, now he's got to sit there and wait for another fucking...
He was so pissed, and he couldn't help himself. He he didn't throw him, but he kind of tossed him back into my lap.
Yep.
So that's when we used to have heat.
Yeah.
Now I'm a 10 and 2 guy because I know no one's going to help me out.
I drive nice.
There was a time, man, I just knew we would get out of every fucking ticket, and we did. Anyway, it leads us to Reese Witherspoon. So
Reese Witherspoon.
We got the dash cam footage all over the place. Most people have seen this already, but we'll at least try to make it.
Yeah.
I don't know, better.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be a fucking joke in here or something. Who knows?
That's well, I think just hearing her as this entitled bitch is pretty cool.
Ma'am, what did I just tell you to do?
I'd like to know what's going on.
He's under arrest.
I'd like to know what's going on.
I'd like to know as a citizen.
That's a woman that knows you're not allowed to hit a girl.
Yeah, you can't hit a girl, and she's never
That's
even
why
been...
she talks like that.
Dude, she's never even been talked to sideways, this girl. Like,
Never,
she's
you don't
fucking,
think?
She's Reese Witherspoon.
Well, she started her career pretty young, right?
Yeah, so she's never... Like, she's always been the darling, you know? Yeah, you don't talk to me like that.
I wish the officer said, "Let me know when you come down."
Yeah.
You were the one that brought
Let me know
up
when
how
you...
bad that really is to say to a woman.
Oh, it's just the worst thing you could say.
You never.
She thinks she's making a point.
And he goes, "Let me know when you calm down."
She thinks she's making this important point. You're having an argument about it.
You ever say that to your ex?
Fuck no. No. Let me know when you've calmed down. Let me know when you've come to your senses. Let me know when you're through with this nonsense. Any of that, they don't want to hear it.
What did you do just to survive? What did you actually say in that situation?
After going, you fucking cunt.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Like, under my breath,
yeah,
doing ventriloquism mouth, so even from behind walls, she couldn't read my lips. I'm like, you fucking cunt. You're a fucking bitch, fucking asshole. What a piece of shit. You piece of shit bitch.
Let the record show that his lips are absolutely not moving a fucking iota.
What a fucking piece of shit cunt you are. You're a fucking piece of shit cunt. I can't fucking stand you. I still want a fucking divorce. Oh my God, I want to divorce your cunt face. Holy shit, I hate you. Suck that cock. Suck that cock.
That's really creepy.
Yeah.
That's creepy how well you do that. It really is.
I'm a ventriloquist.
Now you just call her a cunt.
Huh? Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It would have been.
Oh my God.
That's the holy grail of fucking arguments at that point.
She fucking hated that word more than most.
I rather would be sitting on the couch with another girl watching TV once she walked in than call her a cunt. Less consequence.
Yeah. Anyway, Reese Witherspoon.
Ma'am, what did I just tell you to do?
I'd like to know what's going on.
He's under arrest. If you don't get back
I'm
there...
a U.S. citizen. I'm allowed to stand on American ground and ask any question I want to ask.
Go ahead. Come on.
You better not arrest me.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you kidding me?
No, I told you.
I'm an American citizen.
I told you to get in that car and stay in there, didn't I?
This is beyond. This is beyond.
Oh my God! Would you? I don't give a fuck how hot she is or was or whatever. No. Would you ever deal with that shit?
No.
Because you know you get some of that shit.
Yes.
You get a taste of that shit when you act up.
All the time. You know what, by the way, you know what cops
I'm an
always
American
love?
citizen. American citizens get arrested. Reese Witherspoon.
Cops always love amateur lawyers out there, especially when they're drunk. They love being told that I'm an American and I'm allowed to do this. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, turn the fuck around. Don't resist. Here are the cuffs. Tell it to the judge, as they say, because you're going.
This is beyond. This is beyond.
You fight with me. I promise
This
you.
is harassment. You're harassing me as an American citizen. I have done nothing against the law.
Reese, can you please... Yes, you have. You didn't obey my...
I have to obey your orders.
Did that cop say, Reese, could you turn around?
Her husband Reese is trying to shut her up.
The husband is trying. But you hear how he says it, because he's like, I got to say this carefully.
Yes, because he could unload a big can of worms. Go back. Let me hear the husband saying Reese.
Reese, can you please... Yes, you have. You didn't.
Can you please what? Quit? Or something like that? Yeah. Stop? Yeah.
Reese.
Obey my...
I have to obey your orders?
Yes, you do, Reese.
No, sir, I do not.
Tonight, Reese.
Absolutely nothing.
Reese.
I am now being arrested and handcuffed.
Yep.
Do you know my name, sir?
Don't need to know.
You don't need to know my name?
Not quite yet. I'll get that
really?
information.
Okay. You're about to find out who I am.
That's fine. I'm not real worried about you, man.
Go fuck yourself.
I'll have your badge.
That entitled shit.
I'll have your union card.
Yuck.
Wow.
How embarrassing, though, that everyone has to hear you say that. Like,
yes. She played it.
That's payment, and that's humiliating. That's always going to be there.
Oh yeah, and right there too, she pulled that out right when the second cuff snapped closed, and she realized all that realization came in. She's like, oh shit, hey, you know my name?
Yeah.
And the husband's like, Reese. Hey, Reese Witherspoon. Hey. You should have said that.
Spoon.
Speen.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it was him saying it, yeah.
Okay.
You're about to find out who I am.
That's fine. I'm not real worried about you, ma'am. I done told you how things work. You want to get out and get up in my investigation? That's okay.
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, guess what? We have a law for that. It's called obstruction.
I'm obstructing your justice.
Yep.
You're just.
Really?
Yep.
I'm being anti-American.
Yep. Go ahead, sit down.
Yep.
Wow.
Sit your butt first. It'll be a lot easier on you.
Interesting. Arresting me.
Yeah, it happens.
Arresting me.
Although this drunken audio, except it's irritating, but it's not that bad. It's not like she said anything. Like Mel Gibson's audio.
Oh yeah, well.
But, or Pat O'Brien.
Right,
That's great.
right.
This is just like, she's kind of being cunty.
She probably is going, oh my God, thank God I didn't fucking really unload.
But why does she keep saying American citizen and all that? Yeah, she
thinks-
doesn't understand what could happen to an American citizen.
Yeah, Americans never get arrested.
What is she talking about? So anyway, then you get to hear the fake Reese Witherspoon trying to explain herself.
Yeah.
On GMA.
Let's get right to the elephant in the room. 2 weeks ago.
He's technically not in the room. He's in a booth next to the room.
E-Rock, comment.
Let's keep it straight.
How'd you get on GMA?
E-Rock condiment.
It's a food product.
To the elephant in the room. 2 weeks ago, it's a Friday morning, I think, you and your husband are arrested. He's charged with DUI. You're charged with disorderly conduct. What happened?
It's one of those nights, you know, we went out to dinner in Atlanta.
Same broad.
It's one of the. You know my name is.
Same broad.
Arrested.
Dinner in Atlanta, and we had one too many glasses of wine. And we thought we were fine to drive, and we absolutely were not. And it's just completely unacceptable, and we are so sorry and embarrassed, and we know better, and we shouldn't have done
You
that.
thought you were okay. That's why you didn't. I mean, a lot of people wondering, why didn't you call a car service? Call a cab.
Absolutely.
Can you pause? I have
it's just poor judgment.
She just said, we thought we were okay to drive.
Right.
And they were drunk, you idiot.
Yes, so thinking sensibly at that point.
There's no follow-up question there.
No.
So what happened? We were drunk and we got in the car. Why didn't you call a car service? Let me refer back to what I just said.
Right.
We were drunk.
You
dope.
idiot.
Asshole.
Fucking idiots.
Pretty plus more on the Twitter reminds me, yeah, this is my favorite line too. And we passed by it. The husband actually says at the end of the video, I have nothing to do with that.
Yes, yes.
Because he's trying to save his own ass, thinking
like, hey,
his wife's going to get him in more fucking
Give me
trouble.
the DWI, but I don't want an obstruction here. I didn't have anything to do with it.
You got that at the end of that video?
Yeah. Hang on.
I have nothing to do with that.
Nothing to do with that.
As in, I can't control it sometimes either.
Yeah, feel my pain, officer.
Right. Listen, he whispers it.
I tried. I'm sorry. I absolutely 100% tried. I have nothing to do with that.
He's like, fuck her. Yeah, officer, you know how it is.
Yeah. You know my pain.
Trouble with the old sperm bank.
That's true. He just had one shot of bourbon in the hotel lounge.
Right. He turns into a fucking drunk, obnoxious belligerent.
The old
sperm bank. He gives a little point over his shoulder.
Called his wife a sperm bank. Oh, trouble with the old
sperm bank, Lloyd.
I have nothing to do with that. He's just defeated. He knows he married a face.
Oh, yeah. He married Reese Witherspoon. You know.
The face.
Yeah, the face, the fucking, the aura,
right.
The fucking famous person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the truth of the matter is, she's just another fucking crazy, obnoxious beyond.
Call a car service. Call a cab.
Absolutely. And, you know, it's just poor judgment. And I think, you know, we made a mistake, and it was something that absolutely never happen again. Just bad judgment.
She's acting.
You know?
Yeah,
she's playing the part of a woman, right? This is my new role. See, it's what she does. She her name is Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, okay.
And her and her husband were out one night, right?
Yeah.
And the husband was drunk, and the wife got out of the car and obstructed justice. So my acting part takes up where I'm explaining this. My character, Reese Witherspoon, is explaining this. And it's one of my toughest roles ever, to try to act like a civilized, sensible human being. And not that bitch on wheels.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She should have just said she was fucking zooted.
Yeah.
I'm fucked up.
Yeah. Is that what you would do?
Fuck yeah. They'd be like, what happened, Chippa? I'd be like, I was fucked up, dude.
Would you fight with the cops?
Fuck
or would you...
yeah.
Yeah?
I'd grab his gun and throw it.
You're cool.
Fucking go get it now.
Fuck.
You hear the metal skidding of the gun on the ground?
Shit,
I'll
Chip.
karate kick the gun out and throw it. Go ahead, go get it. I'll wait here for
Chip,
you.
you're so cool.
I don't give a fuck.
Fuck, you
I
don't.
broke cuffs once.
You did?
Fuck yeah, I was dusted.
You would on angel dust?
Yeah.
And what, you broke handcuffs?
Fuck yeah.
Wow.
Kicked out the fucking window. Now what, cocksucker?
You're fucking cool.
Yup.
Yup.
Chip is such a liar.
Yeah, you're a fucking liar.
Oh, I didn't think you heard that.
Hey, what are you fucking hanging out with Liberace or something?
Oh, shit.
Tom Papa in studio.
Hey. Tom Papa sits down and
Come
Chip
to Papa.
starts attacking.
What's his attitude with him today?
We're going
know.
over the Reese Witherspoon audio.
Oh, what happened?
Well, her husband was drunk, driving with her in the car. He got pulled over. He gets a DWI. She gets out of the car and starts giving the cops the old, hey, what are you doing?
Who I am.
And then she pulled the...
that. She did?
She pulled the, you know what my name is?
No.
And they put her in
Reese
handcuffs, and she couldn't
Witherspoon.
believe she was in handcuffs. She
I'm
couldn't
being,
believe it.
She was like, I'm being arrested? Yeah, this is how it goes. She must have played a part of somebody that's been arrested before, right?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. And action.
You're treating me like a regular person?
Exactly.
So now we're to the point where we're playing the damage control audio, because now she's on all the talk shows. Being the Reese Witherspoon, we all kind of know. Not the real Reese Witherspoon, which is in this dash cam video.
The adorable airbrush version.
Yes, exactly.
This is the legally blonde version
That's
that
right.
we know and love.
We feel
awesome.
sorry for her husband, because you can tell that he gets some shit from Reese Witherspoon.
What's the matter, Jimmy?
Nothing, just you have one too many schlitz. Get pulled over, that's what happens.
Regular Joe's been in there. Have you been pulled over after drinking?
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? I had a half a beer at the bar. You know, what are you going to do? Arrest me if you have to.
What happened?
Nah, nothing. They said, go ahead, you go home, you're fine. They knew.
No
Had a container of
breathalyzer?
coffee. Nah.
Container of coffee, right,
Yeah,
right.
we just talked. I knew him from the job site.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
You're one of them.
Yeah, you know, regular guy.
You still had your tools?
Yeah, I had my stuff, my lunch pail.
Oh, so we knew you're just
Yeah,
working.
you know, my paper rolled up.
Yeah, your newspapers.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's what happens with the big Hollywood muckety mucks.
Muckety mucks.
You go out there and act. I'll act tired after work. Go out there.
I think the other thing that surprised a lot of people was the police report. You know, we read these things that supposedly you said to the police, do you know my name? You're about to find out who I am. You know, you've been under the spotlight your whole adult life, and this doesn't sound like the Reese Witherspoon most of us know.
Because you don't know her.
Don't know her.
Because you don't know her, you idiot.
No, you don't
You're
know
in the
Reese
media.
Witherspoon.
You know how this works.
You know Legally Blonde Girl.
Like everyone else.
Yeah.
We know her.
You don't know Reese Witherspoon.
Right.
This is Reese
I think
Witherspoon.
we know her a little more now.
Now we know her.
Here's the real girl.
You're arresting me?
Well, she's nothing like that role she played in the movie.
This is beyond.
We now know she could be a cunt on wheels, right, guys?
Yeah.
Reese Witherspoon.
Like the Reese Witherspoon most of us know.
I know, I agree. I have no idea what I was saying that night. I saw him arresting my husband, and I literally panicked. And I said all kinds of crazy things. I told him I was pregnant. I'm not pregnant. I said
Oh, my God.
crazy things. And if you only hear me laughing, because I have no idea what I was talking about. And
A couple too many?
I'm so sorry. I was so disrespectful to him. And I have police officers in my family. I work
That's shit.
I know black people.
You're right.
That's that I
what that
know
always
black people
sounds like.
crap. You're right.
I've had black people at my house.
Oh, that's
Oh,
terrible.
God. She's so out of touch. We all know fucking police officers.
Some of my best friends know gay people.
What's the matter, Joe?
I like the fact that she said, I'm pregnant. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
that's not even in the audio.
And it's not even good because you're drunk, you dummy.
Yeah. Right.
That means you're drinking and pregnant.
But she didn't, it's not in the, she
No.
didn't have to tell us that.
She never had to
Right.
say that.
Yeah.
What a
Tipped her little
nutbag.
hand there.
Sounds to me like she had one too many at dinner.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe two too many, I think.
Sober, slow on booze, enjoy the road.
Ugh.
Is that abuse? Is there more of it?
Boy, regular Joe is just alone at parties, isn't he? Just walks over to a little group, starts chit-chatting, and they all just slowly walk away.
I
have
don't
other
go to
things-
parties. I'm busy working. I tuck my shirt into my chinos, and I just sit back and relax.
Regular Joe always has like the wrong cliches going to.
Yes,
It's
yes.
always-
Oh, God, I hate regular
respectful
Joe.
to him. And I have police officers in my family.
Yuck.
I work with police officers every day. I know better.
Every day?
And it's just unacceptable.
Have you had any contact with the police there?
Absolutely, yeah. Yesterday, I spoke to them and again just said, there's no reason to be
Took
disrespectful to a
pictures,
police officer.
signed
I think all I
autographs.
can say is I was just panicked.
No, hammered.
Yeah, you weren't
Right.
panicked.
Not panicked,
That
hammered.
isn't panicked.
Right, that's
panicked would
hammered.
be, oh my God, what are you taking?
Right.
Please let me know what the process is to take care of this. I'm in a panic. Not, you know my name? Eh? Ever see Legally Blonde?
She's loaded.
I played a hot lawyer in that one, so let me give you a little legal advice, officer. All right.
Hey, one more clip, believe it or not.
Well, one final question, and a lot of people want to know this as well. You talk about the big lesson learned. I think one of the hardest things for anyone caught in a situation like this is how do you talk to your kids about it, your older children?
I have to say that.
Are you serious?
One of the hardest things is me running a political show on Sundays and then having to do this interview on Tuesday.
Yes.
Right. How do you talk to your kids?
How do you talk to your kids? Well, I do a couple of shots, and then I tell them, hey, do as I say, not as I do.
You just talk to them.
Ridiculous.
That was a good one of my dad's, by the way.
What?
When it'd be
Do as
like,
I say.
well, I see you doing that, like don't smoke. I see you smoking. Do as I say, not as I do. All right, Stalin.
That doesn't work in the end.
No. It's like setting an example, Dad. You're supposed to set a fucking example.
Yeah, I learned it from you.
You can't just say, do as I say, not as I do. Oh, okay.
All right.
I'll use the Mexican landscaper as a fucking example.
Right.
Yeah, at least he's working.
Breakfast Club. What about you?
Yeah.
Great.
Dad, smoke up. Ugh.
You didn't like that scene with Judd?
Douchey.
You didn't like when Judd Nelson
What
had his
about
crazy meltdown?
Let's get that ready to go after the fucking Reese Witherspoon on you.
Dad,
what about you? All right, one thing at a time. Let's get past the Reese Witherspoon.
Talk to your kids about it, your older children.
I have to say that's the hardest part about
No, it's
it.
not.
And
Just talk to
having
them.
to tell our kids and, just embarrassed,
That's
and
the
we have
hardest
to
part.
say, when you make a mistake, you take responsibility.
Not going to court.
And we are taking responsibility and doing everything
Now
in
you
our power
are.
to make
That
it
they-
right.
you
And
found out they were recording.
you just have to be honest with them. And that was definitely the hardest part.
She's so
And the
full of
lessons
shit.
learned.
She is so
There's
full of
so
shit.
But you know the important thing here?
So full of shit.
Everyone's focusing on the fact that she got lippy. Her husband was driving drunk.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
That's a little more lack of judgment-y than you saying
fucking-
some shit to the cops.
Yeah,
You Hollywood jizzbag Stephanopoulos. This lip, she wasn't even that bad. She was slightly cunty.
Right.
Not surprising for a hot blonde.
Sure.
Her husband was barreling down the street,
Driving drunk.
liquored up.
And that's
Yes.
the bigger story.
That's the story.
But he's not famous, so they don't give a
Right.
fuck.
Her
Yeah.
mouthing off to the cops isn't going to kill somebody
Exactly.
potentially.
Right.
Yeah. The drunk at the wheel.
Good point.
Different story.
The story is he was drunk driving.
Yes.
Hardest part.
And the lessons learned?
There's so many lessons learned.
So many.
Let's see if we can guess the
Absolutely.
lessons.
All right.
Number one.
Don't be disrespectful.
No, number one is that's number two. Number one is don't drink and drive.
Drive.
Always know your limit.
No. How about number one? Get personalized plates that say Reese Witherspoon.
So they know.
Yeah.
So then they'll
That
know.
way they fucking
And then
know
you don't
who
have to
are
say,
right from the get-go.
do you know who I am? Right.
Wait, yeah, RSW,
Reese Witherspoon.
RSPN.
I'm Reese Witherspoon. Yeah.
Learned, absolutely. And, I will always,
Oh, she's not gonna
when a
listen
police
to it.
officer tells you to stay in the car,
What'd
you
she learn?
stay in the car.
Stay in the car.
I learned that for sure.
Stay on the boat.
I think I played a lawyer in a movie so many times. I think I am a lawyer.
Wow, you
And
said that.
really, I'm not a lawyer.
nature.
I got arrested.
That's the Reese we know and love. That's her.
So I
Making
learned a
everyone
lot.
laugh.
Laugh and the world laughs with you, Reese.
Yeah, she's adorable.
She's just making everyone laugh there at the interview. I thought I was a lawyer.
That's the one we know and love so much.
That's
All
it.
right, we love you again.
you're
We love you.
Adorable.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You're all right.
Yeah, all right. Fucking drive drunk if you have to.
I played a tranny serial killer. I guess I thought I was a tranny serial killer. Would you?
It doesn't give you an excuse. Yeah. Because she wasn't even saying anything legal like. She's just like, I'm an American. And you can't arrest me. And then as they're cuffing her, she's going, you're harassing me. This is harassment. No, it's an arrest. There's a difference.
She really did a lot of research for that role as a lawyer.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, awful.
Oh, Reese.
She's so great and plucky.
All right.
She is.
Get over here.
The husband's drunk behind the wheel.
Flying down the highway.
Yeah.